to another live update with me, Gareth from Vegan FTA, about the activist series. So today I want to just sort of do a bit of an update on how things are going, and also let you guys in on a bit of the problems that we face behind the camera as well. This week has been quite a difficult week for us. Very excited that we have our first female speaker going live in, I believe, 17 hours at the time of recording. So you should see the episode trailers are up now on Vegan FTA for Claire Inslee. We've got trailer 1 and trailer 2, which are both great, and they both show a bit of a bubbliness, but I can't wait for the full episode to come out and really, yeah, Claire is a lot of fun to see speak. She's just yeah, very lively, very bubbly. But one of the main things I want to talk today about was the difficulties that do go on behind the scenes. And for us this week, we've ended up having to postpone two of our interviews that we have coming up. We were meant to be speaking to Seb Alex, which would be tonight, our time, and then also Animal Voices Vancouver on the weekend. But we've got to get and flick a couple of emails out now and postpone those. As you can tell from the last couple of interviews, there's Jackie's not here. She's not invisible today. She just, unfortunately, she's wrapped up in bed because Jackie lives with a couple of chronic health conditions. One of them at the moment in particular is chronic fatigue, and that cropped up a few months ago, or more. We sort of got it diagnosed a few months ago, but she's had a real big flare up the last couple of days, so she's trying to take it easy, and it's something that I've put a link in the description for the Activist Vegan FTA series page. Now, I found out that when I do these live broadcasts, I'm doing it from the Activist page, so you might not necessarily be able to see it on the main Vegan FTA page, but I will try and get that linked in afterwards. But we've got Seb coming up, and he does a brilliant podcast where he talks about burnout. And it's a very real thing, and I'm sure some of our activists out there can really understand it when you're putting your all out there for the animals, it can be very hard. And with Jackie, as we were saying in the last update, we've been doing a speech for VegFest UK, and it is really really taken out of her because she's having to relive a lot of old trauma, and the the workload that we've been putting on ourselves was trying to get the episodes filmed for this. We've been doing it. We did it very intensively for a number of weeks. We've now started spacing it out, but it's caught up with us. And unfortunately, I've got some issue with this, so I don't know if I'm still recording. I will act like it's still recording. But yeah, so sorry, my screen's gone dead. It's really throwing me for six. But basically, yeah, Jackie's currently she's out for six at the moment, due to her health conditions coming up, and yeah, we've really got to look after ourselves. So I really recommend people check out the podcast that I've put in the link because it really speaks about how Seb has seen burnout in other activists, and also how he's gone through it himself, and some of the signs to look out for. And that idea that sometimes you have to take a step back before we can take a step forward. We can't look after the animals, we can't save them if we can't look after ourselves. So yeah, it's been a bit of a bugger this week to have to postpone a couple of interviews. But once again, another thing that I've said many times before is just how many episodes we've got recorded at this time. We've got 24 as of the other day. So yeah, we've still got content all the way up until Christmas. It just means that some of these other interviews are just going to be maybe delayed by a week or two before we manage to get around and finally get to film them. Because, as always, when we put out content, we want to put it out at the best quality possible. And so if Jackie's really not up to it, it means that we are going to try and postpone them and wait until she's feeling better. You gotta walk a careful line when it comes to doing this sort of stuff. And yeah, if you burn yourself out too much, it can really write you off for a lot longer than expected. So yeah, we're just cracking on with that. Yeah, I'm so excited to see the episode. Yeah, so excited to see episode 4 almost out. Yeah, just a few more hours until that releases on its premiere. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting season 5 out to you. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some editing done. If we're not up to doing interviews, it means that I'll probably be into my editing instead. And yeah, it's all we're cracking on with it. We're cracking on, and hopefully Jackie will be up and about in no time again. But we're not going to push things. You've got to put your health first. Sometimes you've really got to focus on keeping yourself going for the long run as opposed to hitting hard all the time. But really excited. I just got to finish editing this Veg Fest speech now, and I can't wait to bring that to you all soon, because Jackie really put her heart and soul into it, and she had to relive a lot of old trauma while doing it, and hopefully through her putting herself in that position, people really see where she's coming from. I don't think we're giving away quite yet what it's going to be about. We're saving that for a bit of a surprise, but she uses her past experience to hopefully enlighten us and become better advocates for the future. So, yeah, I'm going to end this now because, as I say, I'm having issues with my video at the moment. I can't see anything. All it tells me is, sorry, we're having trouble with playing this video. So, not sure if this is recorded or not, but I'll end my ramble there today. Once again, thank you all for your love and support. Thank you all for keeping an eye on the series and supporting us along the way. I just I also did want to give a shout out to Animal Voice Vancouver. They're another one who we were supposed to be interviewing this weekend, but of course we're going to have to postpone that now. I put a link in the Activist, a Vegan FTA series page description for this live video, so if you're able to see that, you'll have a link there to go into the Animal Voices Vancouver page, and yeah, they have some great podcasts. But also check out that one from Seb Alex. I've linked there that's from the Plant Proof podcast, and it's fantastic. We listen to a lot of podcasts these days whilst researching, and it's definitely it's top notch. So yeah, get and have a listen to those, and have a wonderful day.